Arsenal fans are responding to all the talk about them not being hyped, about them like actually now not being excited about Gyökeres by actually breaking the records and crashing the website of Arsenal for selling the shirts for Viktor Gyökeres. We'll talk about that as well. And what does it mean for Arsenal fans having their number 9 finally, the first one since Aubameyang, of course. But not only that, Arsenal are trying to respond to the Liverpool move for Alexander Isak. Of course, Liverpool have cooled their interest a little bit on Rodrygo, so that is the door is open there. And also Arsenal are targeting a fresh one, which is Rafael Leão. Of course, there are a lot of talks about Rafael Leão if the Eze deal is not going through, but maybe they can sign both because there is an outgoing from Arsenal that is reported that it is going to happen. But before we talk about all of this, guys, with your help, hit that like button underneath the video and subscribe to the channel. Of course, guys, if you are new, this Footy Judge Mo here, and with your help, we're reaching 40K soon, so make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and also leave a comment underneath about what you think about what I'm about to say. I'm going to ask some questions in the middle, so make sure to wait here and answer the questions in the comment section. I'm just going to say a couple of things first about Viktor Gyökeres. There are reports that saying that Viktor Gyökeres has impressed in his first training. Probably Arsenal fans will see him against Spurs in their game in this coming week. I think it's tomorrow or the day after, if I'm not mistaken, or Sunday, something like this in the next 2-3 days. A lot of people have said that Viktor Gyökeres has impressed the Arsenal team, have impressed his teammates, and they are looking forward to play with him. He himself is so excited about joining Arsenal, and also Arsenal fans. I have raised some questions before, and I've said, are Arsenal fans hyped about Viktor Gyökeres? Or because Liverpool are targeting Isak, and we all know that Alexander Isak was the dream move for some of the Arsenal fans. I'm not going to say all, for some of the Arsenal fans. Now that Alexander Isak is kicking a fuss and he's throwing a tantrum, and he's about to join Liverpool as it is reported. The move hasn't happened yet. He's about to move. People are now not being as hyped. But for Arsenal fans that bought the jerseys, I think he sold jerseys with £10 million already. They are saying by the start of the season, he would have sold like 20 to 30 million pounds worth of jerseys. Arsenal fans are so excited about him, and I hope that he delivers for them for the sake of the title race, for the sake of the good of the Premier League. I need Viktor Gyökeres to deliver because I want to see a good one, a good title race. I am actually a big fan of Viktor Gyökeres and how he plays and him as a number 9. And Arsenal fans are too. They are too, but they are waiting for Arsenal to end the window, to assess their window and to see what happens with the rest of the signings. Some of them are demanding 2 players. Some Arsenal fans are demanding only 1. A lot of people said, bring Arsenal Eze and now shut down the window. But there is a twist that is happening here. And there is something that a lot of people didn't see coming after the news that Trossard and Martinelli staying on Arsenal might only sign 1 player. There is the news about Leandro Trossard is likely to leave Arsenal, having attracted interest from Borussia Dortmund, who actually now started talking with Arsenal. The sale of Trossard, as it is reported by Time Sport, is not going to open the door for 1 player. It is going to open the door for Arsenal to move for a left winger, and keyword here, and Eze. So Eze is always on the menu for Arsenal. They are looking to reduce the price a little bit from his release clause at Crystal Palace. He's the guy that a lot of people thought that Arsenal would bring into the left winger. It still might happen that Eze is coming to Arsenal to be the left winger. But in the same time, maybe Trossard leaving will open the door for another left winger. A lot of people wanted to keep Trossard, but a lot of people also, most of the people, wanted Trossard sold to bring in another starter in the left winger. A lot of people thought that Arsenal would be interested in Rodrygo. But the report is saying here that Arsenal are trying to present Crystal Palace with their proposal. And Eze wants Arsenal. We all know that Arsenal want Eze as well. He is someone who adores Arsenal, who was released by Arsenal when he was 14, and he wants to join the club. He's a brilliant footballer. He's a brilliant player. And I think he adds a lot of competition for Martin Odegaard. And I think he's an adequate left winger. He's not the best left winger, but he's good enough. He's better than what Arsenal have at the current moment. He provides, as I mentioned, so physicality. He provides a lot of dribbling, shooting, creativity. I think that suits the number 10 position. And Arsenal still need to improve that left winger, as we saw in a couple of friendlies that they played. We looked at Martinelli probably Martinelli maybe has hit his ceiling, in my opinion, and he's not going to improve to be that difference maker that Saka is, of course, that other players are like Rafael Leão or Salah or Rodrygo, of course, not in order, but these guys are difference makers. They can actually win you games on their own. Martinelli is never going to be that guy. And Trossard is 30 years old. He's been good some games, but every time he started, he didn't shine as much. He has some good games, and the majority are like average games. And that's why, in my opinion, Arsenal need to target a left winger along with Eze. If Arsenal are able to offload Trossard, as it is reported, he's not going to bring a lot of money. But at least that can pay for the first installment for Eze from Crystal Palace. As it is reported that Eze, his release clause is £68 million, and Arsenal can pay 20 million in every year. So if Trossard is sold for 20 million, Arsenal can do that. And the money that Arsenal can spend can go to Rafael Leão. There is other news that now Rodrygo, Xabi Alonso doesn't want him to stay at Real Madrid, and he has opened the door for him. Will Liverpool move in for him after spending that much money on Isak? We don't know. There are people that are saying that Liverpool are not going to go for Rodrygo. They're only going to go for Isak, even though it is reported that Rodrygo wants to join Liverpool. That is confirmed or not confirmed, we don't know. But maybe Liverpool are going to go for a cheaper option in Malik Fofana and have Gakpo as the starter, especially if they keep Darwin Núñez. There are interest for Darwin Núñez from the Saudi clubs, as Fabrizio told us, but maybe they're going to keep him depending on what happens with Alexander Isak's situation and how much they're going to pay for Alexander Isak. But should Arsenal move for Rodrygo over Rafael Leão? If both are in the market, Rafael Leão and Rodrygo, my personal opinion is that I believe that maybe Rafael Leão is the better player. Overall, physique, speed, and everything. But I think Rodrygo suits them better in terms of a system, track and back. We saw him work very hard at Real Madrid because he wasn't the superstar at Real Madrid. But I still think he's a difference maker at Arsenal. It depends on his wages. If Arsenal are able to offload some of the wages at the club, they can afford to get Rodrygo and Eze as well. But I am so intrigued to see how the Rafael Leão saga is going to develop. I believe that Rafael Leão is a great player. If Mikel Arteta can coach the guy to be one of the guys, you know what I mean? Not the diva that he's at Milan at the moment. And the reason why Rafael Leão acts like a diva at Milan is because he believes he's better than everyone else. The guy believes that he's better than everyone else in Serie A, let alone AC Milan. So that's why he doesn't track back. No one is asking him for defensive duties. And I'm not saying that Arsenal should ask him to be a left winger that goes back, but he needs to work with the rest of the team. Sometimes at Milan, he takes the ball and dribbles everyone on his own. But listen to me when I'm telling you guys this. And let's tell you, hit the like button, people, and let me know. Do you think Mikel Arteta can control Rafael Leão and get the best out of his ability? This man has everything at his disposal to be one of the best wingers in the world. I saw him win Milan, my direct rival, a league on his own. It was literally pass to Leao, and Leao will do the job. He used to assist, score, drive, dribble, everything Rafael Leão can do on the ball. He is the physique. He's built like a tank, and he is also super, super quick, which is sometimes Arsenal need that on the transition. You cannot knock him off the ball. We saw him against Liverpool when he played. He was phenomenal against Liverpool. The way he drives, the way he dribbles people, he is amazing. I know a lot of you like Rodrygo. I know a lot of Arsenal fans like Rodrygo. I like Rodrygo too. But I think Leao is more of a difference maker than Rodrygo. Of course, for the attitude that he has. It's a football attitude. It's that swagger. He plays with swagger. And I believe that if Mikel Arteta is able to control that man and control his ego and make him play like the rest of the team, and if they sign Rafael Leão and Eze with Viktor Gyökeres, even if Liverpool sign Isak, I think that Arsenal now will put themselves in a better place to actually battle Liverpool for the league title. Isak makes Liverpool title contenders, but Arsenal need to do everything they can to make themselves in the best place possible to at least have the biggest chance to win the Premier League next season or the Champions League. This is what happens when if you sign Eze and if you sign Rafael Leão. They actually raise the ceiling for Arsenal. They don't raise the floor, as people say. Rodrygo as well. But again, Rodrygo is hesitant about leaving. AC Milan will not be able to hold on to their players if Arsenal present a project. That is something that you have to know. AC Milan are not going to be title contenders for Serie A next season, even with Allegri. They aren't in the Champions League, so Arsenal can offer him a lot of things that Milan cannot offer, and that's why I think Rafael Leão should be on the market, should be in on for Arsenal if they need a winger. He's a difference maker, in my opinion. You let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think Arsenal should go and get a winger and Eze? I know that more is better, but do you think Arsenal should break the bank and go for these guys? Sell Trossard, maybe even sell Martinelli? You guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and turn on that notification bell to actually know when we go live. I will see you guys in the next video, and we're out of here.